Xbox is gearing up for a major PC crossover push at GDC. They announced that they will be at the Games Developer Conference, which is the Xbox Dev Summit on March 11th, 2026. Last year, it was pretty great. Jason Ronald was there. We got a lot of information about the handhelds. It's where we really started to hear and see about the future of the user interface and the full screen experience and how they're going to be able to continue to build that out. So I'm pretty much expecting similar stuff here at this year's GDC, where we'll get a lot of technical information if you're interested in that stuff for the future of Xbox. They say here that they will be covering a wide range of topics. Jason Ronald, VP of Next Generation, will be kicking off the Xbox Summit, as I said, on March 11th. And developer focus sessions covering DirectX, gaming AI, and future proofing workflows for a multi-device world. While nothing explicitly points to new hardware, these talks could offer insight into where Xbox is heading next and may further support some of the rumors that we have previously reported, or Windows Centrals here has reported. So I don't expect to see hardware either. Will we see hardware at all this year? Probably not. Will we hear about announcements to get information about the hardware and what we can expect? I think so. I think by the end of this year, we will basically know what the next Xbox console is. It'll confirm all the stuff we've talked about. Like, it will be, you're going to be getting everything on there: Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation, whatever you want on the next Xbox. But I think they will give us a better feel as to exactly how it's going to work when we get it in our hands. One of the things we have already seen is the new cloud user interface. That's, I'm pretty sure, going to be the interface on the next Xbox, and that's going to continue to expand out throughout the year. Maybe they will also touch on this at GDC. But what's really interesting here is the push towards the PC and platform convergence. This has been, if you really sit back and think about it, since the beginning of Xbox, kind of where it's all been heading towards. And now here in 2026 and going forward, we're fully really realizing that future that I think that they always wanted back in the day. But they say here that there is no direct mention of new hardware, but there's a clear emphasis on continuity across console, PC, cloud, and other devices, and that aligns closely with Xbox's current strategy. First up is the Developer Direct Summit, led by Jason Ronald, and he will reflect on 25 years of Xbox from console to cloud, reference devices like the Xbox Ally, and outline the broader vision for a more flexible, connected future for developers. They mentioned here that they want to connect with game creators, publishers, and partners to share our vision with empowering the developers. And for the first time, they're hosting an Xbox Dev Summit to help devs build what's next. And one of the things that is going to be very important with this is being able to build your games that function across the next console, that SoC more than likely, and then also being able to play those games on other PCs and things like that. They do mention here that the same day, Travis Bradshaw and Andy McCallum will host a session focused on how simple it has become to bring PC game to Xbox. And the presentation highlights improvements to onboarding and development workflows, reinforcing how closely PC and Xbox development now sit together. So that is the key here. That is where they're bringing this future. Play Anywhere is the beginning. And I think when I would take a wild guess here, and when Xbox is presenting Xbox Play Anywhere to publishers and developers, they're showing the numbers. PC has the most amount of players and the most amount of access and the most amount of potential sales on that platform. And now they're just kind of converging the whole console side of the Xbox with the PC. And then you're adding all those numbers together and you're telling developers and publishers, make your game once. It's going to be accessible on way more devices than it has ever been before, if it is within obviously the Xbox ecosystem and on the Xbox app and the Xbox store. I think one of the big things that Xbox has to make sure for the next generation is that the actual library of games that you can purchase via the Xbox app is as full as possible. Like, there isn't anything missing. There isn't games on Steam from third-party publishers that aren't on the Xbox app themselves. If they want any chance at all in even getting a chunk of the pie versus Steam as a PC storefront, because they're going to be able to sell it as buy the game through here, play it on everything, and you don't have to purchase it twice if you want to play it on your console connected to your TV. All of those things are going to be very important if they want to differentiate, I think, from purchasing via Steam. It's going to be very hard. I don't think anybody will ever overtake Steam, at least for a very long time, but there's definitely a chunk of pie of PC players that I think if they also enjoy playing games in other places rather than just sitting at their desk on a mouse and keyboard all the time, it's very enticing when you're looking at games launching into right now Xbox Play Anywhere, knowing that you can actually play it on your big screen TV sitting back on your couch if you only purchase it once. I also wonder if they're going to rebrand at all going forward into the next generation for Xbox Play Anywhere, if they'll just call it Xbox, because no matter where you buy it, it's the single version of the game, because I think that is what the future is, rather than having to build out the console version and the PC version, which is more time consuming, more costly for developers. I think they're going to make it here with their GDK going out for the next gen. You build the game once, it's available on PC, it's available on the console, and you're saving time, money, resources, and you're getting more access for those games for more people. So that is their major selling point, and I hope they expand out on that here in GDC. It'll be very interesting to see exactly what they do. And then when it all comes together, the SoC they're working on with AMD, the key, I think right now, if they want to transfer a lot of the console players to being okay with this direction, is backwards compatibility.